Woohoo! It's Sunday morning. I love me a Sunday morning, don't you? Actually, it's probably not Sunday morning for everybody. It's probably various level of time zones going across a few different social media platforms here. And on Twitter, for example, I think there's more people I'm in their circles who are not in Australia. But that aside, that aside, happy happy current time to you. and we're working on a bit of chess this morning, just about an hour of it. Maybe do some puzzles, maybe do some games. My rating is definitely the best it's ever been. Like I'm at an all-time high. And the interesting part about that is that it's all as a direct relate of engaging a coach and committing deliberate practice to that. So I'm loving it. I'm just loving seeing the results of coaching in the most measurable way you could imagine. So like if I share my screen here and just show you. All right, where is it? Here we go. If we go and have a look at my profile. Good morning or good evening. Okay, I'm only playing rapid. But you can see that since I engaged a coach, like if we look at this over, can I zoom in on this? I don't know. This is May. Here we go, I can do this. What does that even do though? Like I don't understand how it may. Yeah. So the interesting thing when I drag this, it moves the slider. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're looking at say the last. I think I engaged the coach around here. So I was at 1466. Hey Marianne, how are you, my friend? Happy Sunday to you. Oh, last night I watched Return of the Living Dead with Macca, and it was amazing. It really was funny to watch a 1980s horror movie with a teenager. It was pretty fun, and yeah, I highly recommend it. Anyway, my rating dropped, and then it started to really climb, and now I've never been here where I am right now at 1538. And not only that, I'm like in a momentum phase of my project. Like you can see here, like there's just rapid development. I'm barely losing. When I do, I can see clearly. When I can't see clearly, I work with my coach. There's a real kind of progress here that I just recommend. So even though it costs me a little bit of money, and what I'm learning is applicable in so many areas of my life and so valuable. I really recommend coaching. All right, so we're going to do some puzzles, and I think what we'll do is I'm just going to kind of lower the settings here so that we can maybe collaborate, especially since you're here, Marianne. I know you're kind of in, so we'll do some themes. And what I think we'll work on is, how about some, rook end games are good. I love me a rook end game. All right, so we'll make it 300 points below we'll make it 600 points below my puzzle rating. All right, let's see what we've got here. All righty, so best move for white. Best move for white. So what's imminent is checking the king here. It's going to make life pretty squeezy for the king. Where can the king go? If this pawn in here, king can't go there because of the rook. King can't go here because of the rook. In fact, that could well be checkmate. The very next move could be checkmate. So, something we need to be aware of. We don't have much time to muck around here. That doesn't work. We can check the king. And the interesting part about that is when we check the king, where does the king go? King can't go here. Can't go here because of the king. Can't go here because of the king. So I actually think this is also checkmate. Ta-da. All right. Cool. All right. Marianne, you can solve the next one if you want to, since you're in the room. So let's see. What have we got here? Best move for black. Best move for black. All right. So the first thing we want to do is look at, like, I like to look at things that are hanging, things that are a problem, things that are going to put us in immediate danger. Why couldn't the black king go down on the previous one? Because on the previous one, the rook was like here, and it would take the king. Yep, that's exactly right. Cool. All right. So let's see what we do with this puzzle. We're going to do 3 puzzles, then we're going to play a game. You can help me with the game. Good morning to you wherever you are in the world, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. If it's Saturday night, woo, Saturday night, and you're watching chess. That's it. That's the spirit. It's actually my idea of the perfect Saturday night anyway. So I'm right there with you. Okay, rook checking the king. Looking for checks, captures, and threats is a really good place to start. So there is a check here. Are there any captures for the black side? Let's see. Oh, hang on. Can we just capture that? I think we can capture that rook. Why can't we capture that rook? What am I missing? So it's either check the king or capture the rook. I really don't see why we, like, once we capture the rook, then what are they going to do? They're going to maybe move up here, assuming they're going this way. They would be going that way. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, check the king. Okay, let's say we check the king. Then where can the king go? The king can go here. King can go here. King can go. Oh no, I can't go there. So after we check the king can go here or here, or here or here. But I don't see that we're, like, really, like, after that, then what? Okay, so let's say we move back up, king can move back down, or if we move down and take a pawn, which we could do, then king has to maybe move back up. So we're up a pawn. But what I don't understand is, why don't we take this? I can't see a reason why we wouldn't take a rook. It's worth 5. So I'm thinking we take that. Then we check the king. I might be wrong, but I just don't see any problems with that at all. Hang on. How does this pawn even... Okay, we're black. We're coming down this way. Okay, black. No. Let's see. I don't even know which way the game is going. That's interesting. Actually, let's go back a couple of moves. Okay, you can go back a couple of moves in a puzzle, so that's also something good. So the king, let's see, I'm going to go back to where we were. Okay, so let's go back 3 moves. So white advances their pawn. Okay, so white is coming down. Okay, so white advances their pawn. We move the king up. Pawn takes. So, okay, this is 1 move away from a queen. Okay, that's something we have to be aware of. So if we go here, then they go here, then we go here. So I really do think we're taking the rook, because we're preventing a queen. We can't take this, or we are in check. Checking the king means they still get to make a queen, and we're screwed. So yeah, we're taking the rook. They make a queen, we take the queen, and we win the puzzle. Alrighty. Okay, that's pretty good. So then now let's do 1 more puzzle. Just go back a move so we can see which way people are going. Okay, black is coming down. Okay, we're in check to start the move. Best move for black. Best move for black, and we're in check. Black is coming down. That means white is going up, which means we could, in theory, go here, because this pawn is going this way. If we did that, how does that help us? well, I guess we are threatening the rook. And I think I like to get these pawns on the outside are really important to like they're your best chance of converting to a queen versus this one. There's just a lot more distance, even though it's only 2 squares really. But there's more, like the further you are on the edges of the board, the better the chance of that pawn promoting. So first thing we have to do is deal with the check. So we could either go here, or we could go here, or we could go here, or we could go here. Oops, no, we can't go there. So it is here, 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 or here. This one down here actually kind of does the same thing. But what I like about being here is that should the king move away, we can at least take the pawn. So I think strategically it's better to be here. And also when you want to have your king in the center of the board in the endgame, if possible. It's a very valuable piece to have in the center of the board. All right, I'm saying king here. Call me crazy. Oh, I can't go there. So white's coming down. What am I missing? The other thing is when you click once on the piece, it tells you your available positions. All right, well, if we've only got these three, then it's got to be here. All right, rook moves. Now what? How are we going to promote one of these bad boys to queen? That's the question. So what's the next move they're going to try? I'm thinking, well, I can't take that. So they'll probably come across and try for this. So I would suggest that if we move this up, then it's an unwinnable race for them. They can't get the king across in time, probably. Yeah. Oh, okay, you think the ones I have to move are always coming from my side. So if we're black, we're always going up or white, we're always going up the board. Okay, you're probably right. I'm thinking we move this pawn, then everything's protected. Okay, well, we've actually won the puzzle, but just to see how this would play out, then let's say they say, oh, this is bad. I'm going to move my king. Okay, cool. So then I'm going to move this piece because it's not attacked. And they go, oh, no, screw you. So I come over here. Then I will say, oh, no, screw you. So now this piece is protecting this piece. And now they say, oh, that's pointless. So maybe I'll bring the king here. So now I bring this piece up here. Okay. And the king says, oh, okay, this is critical. This guy can't take this guy. This guy can't take this guy. So the king might say, well, I'm going to really put a lot of pressure on the rook here. Okay, and this pawn. So at this point, all we got to do is do this. We promote to queen, and the king's in real danger now. Okay. So then the king moves here, let's say. We can come up here, even get ourselves another queen. You'll have to take. We take this back, and now the end game is 100% our favor. All right, so that kind of shows that we've done a few puzzles. I'm feeling pretty warm. I'm feeling like I'm ready for a game. I am on my highest rating ever. So my chess coach doesn't want me to play rated games on stream, but I am feeling a bit naughty because I'm feeling overconfident. So the question is, do we play casual or rated? Casual or rated? We're going to play rated. If I lose, I'll stop playing. I won't play another rated game. Okay, we're going to try and get... I am such a rebel playing that rated game. All right, here we go. Working on this thing at the moment called the Scotch Gambit, which is a gambit is losing a piece intentionally with the hope of gaining material, or gaining not material advantage, but positional advantage, game advantage, time advantage, etc. So we always start the Scotch Gambit with this pawn here, king pawn. They are not playing the Scotch Gambit. Okay, or they're not playing into it. Okay, so now it's just game on. We'll do whatever we can do. I'm just going to try and play some solid chess. Interestingly enough, we are potentially heading towards something that could play out like a Scotch gambit, I think. Let's see how we go here. So this and this are attacking here, but we've got one defender, two defenders. So we're okay. Yeah, I don't see why we can't take here. They'll take with knight, and our queen will be, no, interesting. All right, we've got some decisions to make. We can move our knight. And then move out. Well, we can move our knight here. We can try and find a way to threaten their position more, but I don't think that's going to work. We can take their knight, which I'm leaning towards. Then if they take with this pawn, we take their queen with our queen. And then they have to move their king, then they can't castle. Preventing your opposition from castling is a really good idea. So let's hope that they take with this pawn. If they do, no, they don't. They're too smart for that. Fair enough. Okay. Alrighty. So we continue to develop now. Looking for my various options. I really want to castle sooner rather than later. So we'll bring this out. Then I can castle next move. Okay. So what are they threatening here? Anything? Nothing really. There's a check there, but it doesn't do anything. And there won't be a check after this move. Oops. Okay, they're threatening this pawn here. I think we'll use that as a chance to, well, we've got a couple of choices. We can develop our knight to here. Now there's a trap I continue to be caught in here. And it goes like this. I go here, they go here. I then take. What it does is sets up these two pieces here for this pawn to come in and fork me, okay? And so yeah, I don't want to get caught in that. So what I'm going to do rather than that is develop this pawn, even though it creates a potential check. Do I really want to do that? What other options do I have here? It doesn't help. Yeah, I think I want to develop this pawn because I've just been caught by that move too many times. And this player's rated 1478, so they're not bad players. Let's put it that way. Okay, they're castling now. Keep developing. I feel like this can work. The other thing we've got here, if we get this right, I've become really interested in having my bishops lined up on the king attack and the queen as well. Yeah, I knew that was coming. And just move our king across. I don't see a problem with that yet. Okay, what have we got here? Their next move could be here. So assuming that that was the case, well, if it was, we'd take them. If they're here, we'd take them. But they are looking to bring their queen into the game. Just maybe, yeah, I don't know where yet, but that I see that this is a potential problem. All right, what can we do here? How can we pressure this situation? Another idea is to attack the knight. Pushing our pawns up is not really the done thing, but, you know, it's not really the done thing to expose your king. These kind of squares are really important to defend, but it's Sunday. I'm feeling Sunday-ish. What it's going to do is just I want to kind of cramp this area, but I could really pay dearly for this. We'll see. I think we can trade them off. All right. So now what? Now we're looking at this guy. This pawn can't move. This pawn is stuck. So there's something to enjoy there. But now I've taken away a bishop that I really like to use in this area. So that's sucky a bit. But if we go here, we're now targeting this undefended pawn, as far as I can tell. This guy here. So they're going to have to do something about that. What does that do? What have you just done? I don't. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're defending that pawn. Okay, cool. What can I do to deal with that? Oh. Let's see. There's no need to panic here. I should probably just think about what's best for the actual. I don't really have a game plan at this point. That's a factor. That's bad. This square is bad. What happens if the queen comes in here? Am I in trouble? Not yet, but that's bad. That's a checkmate situation. So I have to be careful. Luckily, this knight is actually defending that. So if I can find a way to dislodge this setup here, that would be good. One thing I can do is just bring this pawn up. I can't actually, sadly. All right, need a new plan. All right, we'll start an attack on the other side of the board. That's our new plan. I see why streaming and playing rated games is not a good idea. I can just feel that I'm not anywhere near as present. How can I deal with this? This is the bishop and the pawn combo are really difficult to deal with, I find. They're almost invincible at certain times. It's really hard to kind of come up with a strategy. Kind of need to deflect. You need to draw the bishop away and then pick them off one at a time. But this and this is very different to if the pawn was here. Then it's useless because the pawn is defending the bishop and the bishop is defending the pawn in a two-way version. But if that pawn had moved down to here, only the bishop is defending the pawn. All right, they're bringing out their... Now, this is interesting. We're getting to a situation here where potentially, like this is susceptible. Like if we can protect the bishop, okay, and fork these two, then we've got a nice little material advantage there. What I'm thinking is this up here, queen to here, and bring the attack. It's probably too slow, but it's worth a shot. It's absolutely positively worth a shot. Sometimes players get focused on a single idea and they may not see this. Okay, now we've lost our ability to fork. So now what are they trying to do? That is the next question. What is their plan? Probably this. Possibly that, attacking the queen. I think we can still at least gain a pawn here. And maybe some other things. Some other things would be fun. Like what I'm thinking at the moment, unless I'm missing something, is attack and come back, takes, and try and come in and get this. I know it's an ambitious plan. It might just work though. And oh my lord, how good would it be if they put this rook here? Because then they're going to lose a rook. So it'll be attack and check. King has to move and we'll swing back and take their rook. Okay, they don't do that. Damn. Now what? No, it doesn't work. Have to retreat. It's a little bit cramped. Another idea is this. Probably still works to some degree, because that's not doing anything as far as I can tell. Or is it? After that, if you move that, I think I can do it. Woo! Now what? Here, if we can pressure this rook somehow, it will distract them from... Oh, I know. We put rook here. No, we get this rook in the game. We put this rook here. If they did take queen and check, let's try that. I think it works. I'm excited about that move. It's got real potential. They can't take this now. Okay, but they can do that. Fair enough. Now what do we do? This is a challenging situation. Okay, calculate. Takes, and we lose. Because, and it takes. Yeah, it's really bad for us. Takes. No, it's not going to help. What are our next options? What if we change the plan here? I'm going to lose a queen. That's the last thing we want to do, is lose a queen. Here, let's say here. And then we go here. Aiming to come in here. We don't lose a queen, as far as I can tell. Here. No, sorry. Here. I don't know what they'd do next, so that's okay. They might take this pawn. We'll take that pawn. Check the king. Let's try it. They've got 15 minutes left on the clock. We've got 7 minutes 52. So that is a factor. I really think that they'll be looking to do this move. I might be wrong. If they don't, I think we're actually going to put this knight here, attacking this bishop, just for fun. Because there's nothing really... What are they going to do? This is an interesting position. Okay, they've opened up something for us. Oh, I can't put that there. Oh, I can. Then they might take. Then we'll take, threatening the rook. Have I calculated this enough? Probably not. Yay, game on. Let's see what happens. We'll go here. Oh, fork. How nice would that be? Let's see what they do next. They saw the fork. But if we go here, now this is interesting. Here, forking the queen and the rook, they'll have to take, we'll take, and we're up in material. No, they saw it. They saw it. Okay. We'll take back. I don't think that's a problem. Now they have to move their rook. Where can they move it? They can move it here. We can then bring this up. And are they gonna lose a rook? Their rook could be trapped. Interesting. All right, protected and protected. What do we want to do here? We've got this. Oops, we've got this queen to here, setting up that we can check the king here. It doesn't really offer us anything, sadly. What about, no, it doesn't really help. Here, takes. No, the queen's protecting that. Here, developing. Am I missing something here? I don't think so. We're not losing this game. Who's got a worse pawn structure? Isolated pawn, isolated pawn, isolated pawn. We should make them red. They're bad. Actually, that's a double. That's not an isolated pawn. They've got doubled up pawns on that file. We should make them red, as I said before. What are you thinking of doing? I really want to trap this rook. They could go here. The other good plan is look at what they're going to do. If they went here attacking this, that puts me in all sorts of trouble because if I attack back, I lose my queen. If I don't attack back, actually, I just sit tight like here. Oh, they're bringing their queen. They're trying to finish this. All right, so that's the way we're playing it. Me likey. I'm going to try and make a queen. Can I do this? What have we got here? What's their next move? That's useless. They can't bring that down. All right, I'm going for an attack. Because I think it's a bit of a bluff what they're doing right now. I might be wrong. Let's find out. Ooh. How can I capitalize? Okay, they're going to try and take next move, potentially. So we'll just move that up. Do they have an attack here? Don't think they have an attack here. Am I not seeing it? Let me just double check. Here. Okay, I don't care. Here, I don't care. If you come down here, I'm taking you. I'm not saying it. I'm looking for this. And okay. Should I be scared? Don't think I should be scared. Still protected. So let's say I do this, right? Threatening this and check. They then go, let's say here, doesn't work. They go here, and I go here, doesn't work. They go here, I go here. None of this works, right? So I think I can proceed. This is super risky, and I might end up losing this game, but I'm interested to see how it plays out. Like, it looks really scary, but I just don't see how they finish me. If they take me, I take them with bishop. We're up in material for that exchange. Then I come in here and just do this and start to put all sorts of pressure on the king. Okay. So now I go here and check. Okay, let's calculate this. Don't screw this up, Anton. I go here and check. King has to, the only move for king is here. Then I go here, attacking the queen. Queen will take me. That's fine. Then I bring queen back here to protect this rook, and we are destroying them. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, they didn't do what I thought they'd do, and we're up a rook. No, we're not up a rook yet. We can be up a rook, but what's the best strategy here? Bring the queen back now? I think it's bring the queen back. Or is it make a new queen? How cool would that be? Bang, bang. That's exciting. Okay, we don't have a lot of time. So let's say I go here. Okay, they go, let's say they go here. I go here. Or I go here, they go here. I go here. We're still safe. We're still safe. Oh, they're bringing in this now, though. Like, there's nothing protecting this guy. Is that a problem? Not really. All right, let's make a queen. Let's make a queen. And then it's like here. We can do this. Oh, shit. Shit. They forked me. Didn't see that. Okay, don't panic. All right. So here. We're still looking okay. There's no other choices, but they're going to put all sorts of pressure on us. There's only two places we can go. They have a light squared bishop, so we want to make sure that we basically stay off the light squares. And also, their next move will probably be up here to check us again. Yeah, I think this is the best move. I'm scared. I'm really scared right now. Okay. We've got choices. We either make a queen or like what are they threatening? Oh, they're threatening this. Okay. So what if we bring our queen back? They come, oh, so then they move their queen to here. We move our king to here. Our queen's back in the game, and we can try to make another queen. If we make another queen, we've won the game. They're now up in material. I'm not unhappy with this game, though. Like, I'm doing a good job, but it's pretty scary, I gotta say. Okay, what we want to cause here is all of this to get traded off. And then, where can I go? I can go here or I can go here. I think I want to go here. And then, next move, I'm trying to create another queen. If I can create another queen, we'll get all this traded off. Happy days. Definitely not playing one game today. This is intense. Hope you're well, wherever you are. Happy Sunday. Happy Saturday night. I know I say it a lot, but I really have no idea who's in here. What can they do? We should be calculating that. Can I be checkmated? I can't be checkmated, I'm pretty sure. So they could move here, in which case takes. They could move, say, here, in which case takes. Like anywhere they go, are them retreating. I think they should try and prevent me making another queen, personally, and then I'll take this. Then we're winning. Okay, interesting. I think we'll make a queen. Making a queen sounds like a whole lot of fun. We're now up by 5. Just got to hang on to this position. So here, I think we can just do this, like forcing this trade. Think this through, Anton. Don't blow this. they'll try and get out of there. That's fine. Works for me. Whatever they do. I'm going to bring this queen in. Okay, interesting. Oh, don't blow this. Don't you dare blow this, Anton. You don't have the right to blow this. Like going in here is all really dangerous land. You can get checkmated so easily. In fact, right now I'm even in serious threat of bad things happening. Trying not to put, I don't want any diagonals. We're also running out of time. So we've got to be careful. Okay. What are we dealing with here? My heart is racing. If I was wearing a heart monitor right now, it would be okay. All right. What do we got? Okay, I think I can take this pawn. They're not doing anything too threatening right now. If they come down here, we'll take them. They come over here. We'll just keep moving. Eventually, if we play this smart, all we need to do is get on the front foot with a check. All I need to do is not check us for one move, and we're going to win the game. But easier said than done. This player is definitely putting up a good fight. Rudolfa, probably from Brazil. Germany. Let's go, Rudolfa. You can resign if you want to. I'll be happy with that. This is actually like quite strong. Like I can't attack this. Like I'd love to bring the queen up and check the king or something like that, but I can't. This pawn's blocking my queen from coming out. So the king is kind of being saved by this structure. Otherwise, I'd be doing a lot more damage. Okay, where do I want to go? Here, here, or here? That is the question. I've only got 2 minutes left on the clock. What can they threaten? The dangerous thing to do is put my king on any lines where there's other queens or other pieces. I think going over this side's safer, like dancing around all of this stuff. I think. Let's find out. Oh, man. They could also play for a draw. Sooner or later, they're going to make a mistake. And when they do, I'll be ready. I wonder if I could start to do this. That would distract them. They'd be like, oh no, another queen coming. Yeah, see this pawn here is going to do amazing things. I can feel it because now we get the chance to go on the attack. Let's see. If you come down here, I'm taking you. If you go up here, I'm taking you. So this pawn, this little pawn here has changed. Oh no, maybe it hasn't. Oh yes, it has, because hello, queen. Thank you very much. You can retire now. Good game. Well played. That was a really tough game. Oh, my Lord. All right. So it's always good to do an analysis after a game. And I like to add it to my studies. Road to 2000, part 2. So then I like to come in here. Yeah, that was intense. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. There was so much in that game for me that I just, yeah. Well, actually, it really shows. Like, I'm not quitting, you know, in really intense situations. But if you look at this game, like, I was white. Started out with a good opening, going quite well. Made some sort of bad move around here. Then it went. Then I was back. I was losing. started to win again, then played some really bad chess, obviously. Clawed it back at times. We'll have a look at these moves in a second. Then back in the driver's seat again, then down and up. A seesawing battle, basically. It was like the Collingwood versus Melbourne game the other night, Marianne. And then in the end, got the dominant advantage once we got a queen. But like here, this is the first move to look at where things kind of went downhill. So if we turn on the engine, Stockfish engine, what we can see here, what did I play? I played this pawn, and it says not great. It says I should have played this knight, which is interesting because I remember saying I don't want to play this knight because, yeah, yeah. Let's see. Bring up. I didn't want to bring out this knight because it sets me up for this position, then takes, and then this comes out, and I'm forked. Between those two pawns. So I didn't want to do it, but it says do it. So let's see. If I did that, then it recommends they castle. Okay. Then queen. Okay. So this is what it recommends that I did. But I was scared to bring up my knight. So I'll definitely have to talk to my chess coach about that. So I'll put in here, I'll put a comment. I'm actually shaking from that game. Stockfish says I should bring out the knight. Knight to c3. All right. So that was the first kind of, I guess, move I didn't handle very well in that game. Really caused a problem. And let's see what's another nasty move. Like here, okay, I had a chance. I was back in the game, and what I played was I played a pawn. Okay, trying to advance up the side here. It's saying I should have taken this bishop. Okay, so for some reason I decided that wasn't a good move. They then played the best move. So my move, had I played this move, and you can also see the computer rating. Like at this point, I'm still losing minus 0.01. So the way this number works, by the way, is if it's minus, that's in favor of the black pieces. If it's positive, that's in favor of the white pieces. It's not in relation to me, no matter what color I'm playing. It's black and white. So yeah, the game is even at this point. However, when it was my move and I played I advanced my pawn here, you can see that it's minus 2.2. So I was actually losing, and each one of those represents a pawn. So I'm like down 2 pawns, even though we have some amount of material. Whereas, okay, so if we go back a move and I play this, so at the moment it's minus 0.2, I play my move and I go down, or if I go here, it maintains and preserves that Stockfish score. So in fact, it evens up the game slightly. So yeah, that was another bad move on my behalf. Can learn from that. And then here, oh, look at this crappy move I did. So what is that all about? Like I'm winning, and then so I'm up 0.06, nearly a whole pawn. Apparently they should have, I should have taken with queen, and instead, all right, I'm trying to promote a queen. So why is that bad? Let's say I go here. Now I'm up by 0.6. Now they will take my pawn. Now I will take their rook. Their queen takes my rook. Now I can promote, and probably more safely, maybe. No, I'm giving away that whole extra queen. I like my idea better, but this is safer. Like I never really wouldn't be losing, but also in my mind wouldn't be crushing. So I don't know. Obviously it's better. The Stockfish knows best. An AI engine on a neural net knows better than little old Anton. But yeah, I mean, we're not dominating at all ever. So I guess that's the thing about when human beings play. Cool. What was this move here? Okay, when they brought their queen in, that was a blunder. Okay, they shouldn't have brought their queen in. But then I moved my queen here. Oh, yeah. So when I moved my queen, they blundered by moving their queen down. And then my intention with moving my queen to here was to attack this and create this. The engine doesn't like it. But what should I have done? Okay, according to this, I should have taken this pawn. Why wouldn't you? Oh, I see. Right. Let's say that you. Okay, then it's weird. I didn't calculate. If I put my pawn here, they won't take my queen. I thought they'll take my queen for sure. But they wouldn't. And the reasoning for that is because this then becomes a queen straight away. So let's say they do. Let's say they take my queen. Okay. Then I promote to queen here. So we've instantly got our queen back and we're checking the king. Actually, it's checkmate. Oh, my Lord. Because look at that. I could have got an early checkmate if I'd have seen that. Oh, got it. I missed a checkmate. Well, I'm sure I miss a lot of checkmates. But I did not see that at all. So good to review games. All right. Well, I think I'm done. I think that's enough for one weekend. The rating went up. I'm at my all-time high, which feels great. You know, I'm at the top of the roller coaster right now. Currently sitting at 1543, better than 53.2% of rapid players on Lead Chess. So that's good, but I want to go a lot higher. All right, everybody. Have yourself a great Sunday. Hope you're drinking lots of yummy hot beverages and enjoying your day. Catch you later.